again we see the long waiting list or a queue in here, so we still need to improve this process. Let's stop it. How can I improve this process? Well, very simple. We have in the transporter, in the properties, I have a field called capacity. So I have a 1 in capacity. What happens if we increase the capacity to 2? Right? We also can increase the lift speed, maximum speed, and there are many options, but by now we will only increase the capacity from 1 to 2. So let's apply and then OK. Let's see what happened now with our model. Okay, so run the model again. I will put a little bit faster so we see what is the effect of this change. As you see, it's moving too. Okay, I will put a little bit slower so we can see how the transporter is putting 2 cans of paint in the rack. Okay, so that's excellent, that's beautiful. We can see here, we can follow the transporter and see how it's putting the 2 cans in the rack. Okay, so this is an improvement to our process. But what happened with the queue? We still have a small queue in here. Okay, so if we increase the speed, we will see that still 2 cans is not still enough. You see how in the meantime you are having a huge queue in here. Okay, so let's stop this process, okay, and see how we can improve it. Well, let's increase the capacity of our transporter to 3. What happens if instead of having 2 cans we put 3? Let's see what happens with 3. So apply, okay, reset our model and then run the model again. So it's a little, well, I also make a mistake here with the size, so let's stop it a little bit and let's put the original size. Sorry about that, but that's good to make mistakes because now we know how to do that. So I'm using the right click of the mouse and pressing the red icon here, so remember that I can change all the shape of my equipment. So let's reset and run again. So okay, so we see that this is a tremendous improvement because we don't have this long queue now. So this capacity that we need in the transporter had to be 3 to have a efficient model. So we have found a solution to a problem. Let's play a little bit with the model. What happens if we change the colors of our paints in our model? Let's double click in the source, alright, and in here we have the item that we are using, a cylinder. In triggers on exit, I can use one of these options to change or set the color of the cans. I don't want brown because for default we are having a brown color. I can change the color to brown. This is the one that we have to blue. So if I run the model, okay, I will have blue cans, okay, but okay, we don't have only blue. So what happens if we put random colors? How can I do that? So I come in here, triggers, on exit, set color. So this button helps me to add a command. This one will remove or erase all the code that I have on this option in the trigger tab, and in here I have the script. Okay, so I can come here to the script. I have color blue for set color. I can change it for average or random. Sorry, it's for random color. So let's change it to random. Let's apply the command and run our model again. Let's put a little bit slower because it's too fast. Reset again and run. So let's see. Now we see different colors. Okay. Okay. So that's the beauty of these sort of applications. You will have the opportunity to model whatever you want. Let's use the three-dimensional features of our Flexsim model and look at the warehouse. The inventory have many colors now. Okay, let's do another change. I have removed the transporter, and now I want to use two operators in my model. Okay, well, the truth is that we cannot use two operators at the same time connected to a queue, so I have to do something. I will show you. Let's change first the names. Let's call this one Abraham or Ibrahim. Let's call Ibrahim. And let's change the name of the second operator to Mohammed. Let's change also the color. I don't want this in yellow. I want to put this in red t-shirt. So I have the two operators. So how can I connect them? The first thing is to put a dispatcher. Dispatcher is like the brain that controls the two operators. So to connect a dispatcher, I have to press the S key, and you see I have the chain mean connecting or linking. So let's connect or link the queue to the dispatcher with an S. We haven't seen how to remove a link. How you remove a link? Well, you press the W key and you see there is like a broken chain. You press the S, you have a complete chain, and S and W, sorry, is the broken link. So I press from queue to dispatcher and my link has been removed. The same with A. For example, if I'm linking dispatcher to an operator, I use the A. So I press A and then to the link. Well, it's not working because I don't have a connection right now. Okay, so let's do first. S to the dispatcher, alright, and A from the dispatcher to the operator. Okay, so again A from the dispatcher to the second operator. Now I have the two connections. I want to remove one of the links. I press Q. Alright, so A to create a link, you know, any link that I want, and Q will remove the link. Okay, you see, it's now removing the link from the dispatcher to the operator. Okay, I will do the link again. So I press A from the dispatcher to Ibrahim, and now A from the dispatcher to Mohammed. Okay, we'll do it again. Alright, so now I have the two links, this one with an S, and from the dispatcher to the operator with A. Let's run the model, reset this first, and run and see what happened now with our model. Okay, so let's put a little bit slower. It's too slow. I want to put real time, so I can put it here in the running speed. Sorry, one. This is the real time speed. Okay, if I put custom, that means that I can put 2. Alright, so this is double the speed as normal. Okay, so these guys are working too fast. Okay, it's like improving the speed in here. Okay, so if I want to see the real, I put in 1. Okay, and you can see each operator moving the can from the queue to the rack. Okay, so that's how we can put two operators together. Alright, so let's increase the speed to see what happens if having two operators is sufficient to solve my problem. Look at that, it's also very efficient. So I have to compare which is more cost effective, to have a forklift or to have two operators to do this work. Or of course the forklift was a little bit further, but still in the meantime two operators will do the job.